The Tenerife Airport Disaster. The Tenerife disaster occurred in 1977 at Los Rodeos Airport in the Canary Islands. A bomb threat at another airport forced many flights to divert, which created heavy congestion. The airport was not designed for that level of traffic. Aircraft had to taxi on the same runway used for takeoff. Two Boeing 747 aircraft, operated by KLM and Pan Am, ended up on the same runway. Thick fog reduced visibility to near zero. Air traffic control could not see the aircraft and relied only on radio communication. Messages between the tower and pilots became unclear. The KLM captain believed he had received clearance to take off. The Pan Am aircraft was still taxiing down the runway. The KLM aircraft accelerated at full power and collided with the Pan Am aircraft. The impact and fire killed 583 people. Only 61 people survived, all from the Pan Am aircraft. This remains the deadliest aviation accident in history. Investigations found multiple failures at once. Communication lacked clear confirmation. Standard phraseology was not enforced. The captain made a decision without full clearance. The airport layout and weather conditions increased risk. After the disaster, aviation authorities introduced strict communication standards. Crew resource management training became a core part of pilot education. First officers gained more authority to question decisions in the cockpit. Japan Airlines Flight 123. Japan Airlines Flight 123 crashed in 1985 after a catastrophic structural failure. Years before the accident, the aircraft suffered a tail strike during landing. The repair performed on the rear pressure bulkhead did not meet proper standards. During the flight, the bulkhead failed under pressure. The failure caused explosive decompression and destroyed key hydraulic systems. The aircraft lost most control functions. Pilots could only manage limited movement using engine thrust. The crew fought to control the aircraft for over 30 minutes. The plane flew in an unstable path before crashing into mountainous terrain. A total of 520 people died. 4 passengers survived. This remains the deadliest single aircraft crash in history. The investigation traced the cause back to the earlier repair. The improper fix weakened the structure over time. The damage remained hidden until the moment of failure. After the crash, inspection procedures became more strict. Airlines improved tracking of repairs and structural history. Maintenance quality control became a higher priority across the industry. The Charkhi-Dadri mid-air collision. The Charkhi-Dadri collision occurred in 1996 near New Delhi, India. A Saudi Arabian Airlines Boeing 747 and a Kazakhstan Airlines aircraft collided in mid-air. Both aircraft were under air traffic control, but followed conflicting altitude paths. The Kazakhstan aircraft descended below its assigned altitude. At the same time, the Saudi aircraft continued at its correct level. The two aircraft entered the same airspace and collided at high speed. All 349 people on both aircraft died. The investigation revealed several issues. The Kazakhstan crew did not maintain proper altitude. Communication challenges affected understanding of instructions. Air traffic control systems lacked modern collision warning support. Following the crash, authorities increased the use of traffic collision avoidance systems. These systems provide direct warnings to pilots when aircraft approach each other at unsafe distances. Airspace control procedures also improved, especially in high-traffic regions. Turkish Airlines Flight 981. Turkish Airlines Flight 981 crashed in 1974, shortly after departure from Paris. The aircraft experienced a cargo door failure. The door was not properly secured due to a design weakness in the locking mechanism. When the door blew open, rapid decompression occurred. The force of the pressure change damaged control cables running through the aircraft. The pilots lost control within minutes. The aircraft crashed into a forest, killing all 346 people on board. This was not the first warning involving the cargo door design. Earlier incidents had exposed similar issues, but full corrections were not implemented. The locking system did not provide reliable feedback when not fully secured. After the crash, aircraft manufacturers redesigned cargo door systems. Safety checks became more detailed. Ground crews received clearer indicators to confirm proper closure. Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 163. Saudi Arabian Airlines Flight 163 experienced an onboard fire in 1980 shortly after takeoff. Smoke spread through the cabin. The crew decided to return to the airport and completed the landing. After landing, the aircraft remained on the runway for several minutes. Evacuation did not begin immediately. Smoke and heat continued to fill the cabin. Passengers became incapacitated before they could escape. All 301 people on board died. The investigation focused on response timing and coordination. The delay after landing proved critical. Fire and smoke spread faster than expected inside the cabin environment. After this disaster, airlines strengthened fire response procedures. Evacuation training became more strict and time-focused. Aircraft systems improved to detect and manage onboard fires more effectively. American Airlines Flight 191. American Airlines Flight 191 crashed in 1979 during takeoff from Chicago. One of the engines separated from the wing due to a maintenance-related issue. The separation damaged hydraulic lines and affected lift on one side of the aircraft. The aircraft rolled sharply after liftoff. The pilots had almost no time to recover. The plane crashed moments later near the airport. A total of 271 people on board died, along with 2 people on the ground. The investigation found that improper maintenance procedures weakened the engine mounting structure. The method used to remove and reinstall the engine caused hidden damage. This damage led to failure during takeoff. After the crash, maintenance procedures were revised. Inspection standards increased. Airlines reviewed how critical components were handled during servicing.